My 21 male, best friend, 22 female, is dating my high school bully and I'm cutting her out of my life. A fun fact to prevent spoilers. Surat, India, is where the British first landed in India. Its nicknames include the Diamond City, as nearly 90% of the world's diamond supply are cut and polished there. The Silk City for its strong textile industry, and the Green City because it was the first Indian city to receive LEED Platinum certification for cities. Just as the title said, I, 21, have a girl, let's call her Priscilla, 22, I considered to be my best friend for the last 3 years. Priscilla has seen me go through a lot, especially after my family disowned me for not forgiving my cousin for hooking up with my then girlfriend 4 years ago. Priscilla was the one to help me through all that, and I genuinely thought she was someone who would never hurt me. But here I am. Last night she was hanging around my apartment and we were drinking. She is not good with it, so she got loose and admitted to being in a relationship with my high school bully. All of us were in the same class, so she knows the kind of things Mitch, 22 I think, has done to me. Especially after my family disowned me. He got even meaner as my cousin was a part of his group. He and his gang of lackeys always physically and mentally abused me. I filed a complaint with the school, but we all know how helpful they are in these cases. Moreover, since I did not have my parents by my side, nothing was done to them and my life was made even more hellish. Priscilla was the only one who kept me together as I started living with her parents after I was disowned, so she knows firsthand what kind of torment Mitch put me through. Back to the topic. I don't think she immediately realized what she had admitted to and went to sleep in my spare bedroom. I was too shocked to sleep, so I went to stay with a college friend. Priscilla must have realized what she confessed to last night and has since been bombarding my phone with calls and texts. My friend took my phone away and I am using his phone to type this post. Apologies for any mistakes. I am honestly thinking of cutting her out of my life at this point. Priscilla means a lot to me, but I just can't be around her anymore. But I don't know whether I'm being unreasonable here. Can someone help me? Edit. Well, I don't know how to update posts in this sub, so I'll just tell you some information here. I have decided to meet her tomorrow to hear her side of the story. I need to do at least that much. Also, I'll answer your questions tomorrow as well. Thank you for everything. I never knew there would be so many people out there who will help me so much. Update. My best friend PF22 started dating my M22 high school bully. The fallout. Let me start with apologies, and thank you to everyone who helped me with my last post. But to those who couldn't, you can view the story through my post history, I think. Also, this post is going to be a long one, so apologies in advance. Either way, I went to talk with Priscilla the next day to get to know her side, as most of you wonderful people suggested to me, but on someone's advice, I did not go alone. I had a couple of my college friends with me. I didn't know what I was thinking or feeling back when I entered the cafe we were supposed to meet in, but when I saw her, it felt as if she had been crying for the entire night. As Priscilla saw me walking towards her, she got up to hug me. We usually greet each other like that, but I gently pushed her away. I could see she was hurt, but so was I. My buddies took seats over at the next table, and Priscilla and I got to talking. She could barely form any sentences as she kept apologizing. I told her to stop crying as gently as I could, and she finally started telling her side of the story to me. Well, they had not been dating for 3 months, but for a year. Yup, for a year she had been lying to me. And then came the line which most of you said she would. Priscilla, he has changed a lot. You should meet him. Me, really? You're going to say that to me after all he has done? I still have scars from what he did to me. You know this, don't you? Why were you talking to him in the first place? Priscilla, he wanted to apologize to you for all he did but didn't have the courage to. From then on, the conversation went in circles. He wanted to apologize. The two of them got to talking and all, but she did not have the answer for my one question. Why him? At this point, someone walked over to us and sat beside her. Any guesses who it was? Yup, it was my bully. Let's call him Mitch. I don't clearly remember what happened afterwards, but there was a lot of yelling, and then Mitch snapped and tried to punch me for making his girl cry. Priscilla was watching it all. I wasn't in the right mind, so the punch hit me. My friends rushed over, but before they could do anything, I knocked Mitch down. Back in high school, I used to be small and weak, but in the last couple of years, I have grown a lot, both in height and weight. Thankfully, my friends stopped me before I did something that would have made me regret it later on. Priscilla was crying all the while, but not once did she try to check on me. At that moment, I knew our friendship was over. I looked at her for one last time and told her, "Too much for a change, don't you think?" After that, my friends and I walked out of the cafe. It was then all the rush and anger I had disappeared, and I started bawling like I was back in high school. Not proud of it, but my friends helped me immensely. The days following the meet were tiring as I was busy moving in with my friends. The apartment I was living in belonged to Priscilla's parents, so I didn't think it was right for me to continue living there. However, before leaving, I called them and told them about the fight and stuff and that I was moving out. They were surprised and reassured me that their daughter will not cause me any issues, but I declined. I was living there while paying minimum rent to them, and I did not think it would be a good idea for me to live somewhere Priscilla could find me. I thanked them for all they had done for me over the last few years and reassured them our relationship was still the same. I could feel it was tough for all of us, but this farewell was necessary. So here I am, living with my college friends who also celebrated my birthday last night. It was an awesome party and completely unexpected too. After all, in all this mess, I forgot about my birthday for the first time in life. On my birthday, Priscilla tried to call and text me, but I didn't reply to or see her texts. So that's all, I think. I'm still sad about losing my best friend, but I know this is the best for both of us. On a positive note, though, I was informed that I have been selected for a student exchange program, so if the pandemic allows it, I'll be moving to Singapore in a couple of months. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. And lastly, thank you for all the love and support you people gave me. Love y'all and take care. Still using my phone, so sorry for any typos. Update. Well, it's been a year, and I finally remembered the password to this account. Haha. I've been doing good in life, got a job, and loving family now. Also, I ended up moving to India instead of Singapore. I'll give the reasons below. Now for the update, as so many people asked for it. After our little get-together, I cut off all communications with Priscilla, but the surprises weren't over yet. After a week of silence, police showed up at my friend's apartment where I was staying. They were there to arrest me for assaulting Mitch. I had never been so scared in my life before, but my friend and his parents assured me it'll be all right as I hadn't done anything wrong. We went to the police station where the officers wanted to hear my side of the story, as Mitch apparently had a witness by his side who reported me. I guess we all know who it was. Thankfully, I had witnesses of my own, my friends, who verified my story. Had it not been for them, I'd probably be in a prison cell or something. Once everything was resolved, my friend's stepdad, he's a lawyer, wanted me to sue Mitch and Priscilla for harassment and for the shiz they pulled at the station. Even though I wanted to, I didn't for the sake of Priscilla's parents and the love and support they showed me. Unfortunately, it meant I couldn't sue Mitch either, as both Mitch and Priscilla were involved in the matter together. But that incident was enough to make me burn bridges with them. Priscilla did call and leave letters for me, but I didn't bother reading them and burned them out of existence. Sadly, because of all this drama, the opportunity I had to study in Singapore was given to someone else. I was a bit bummed out as it was the one thing I could look forward to, but what can I do? It is what it is. Unfortunately, it seemed the news of my arrest reached my family, and my mother, against my father's wishes, came to visit me. I still don't know how she managed to find me, but I think she hired a P or something. I didn't want to meet her after what the so-called family had done to me, but my friend's mom persuaded me otherwise. So we had a chat, and, well, let's just say it explained why everyone in my family hated me. I'm the product of an affair. It never occurred to me that it could be the case. But now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense. My father, well, I don't know what I should call my mom's husband, is Caucasian, while my mother is from India. So I always thought my skin, hair, and everything was from my mom's side. Turns out, it's because my mom had a fling with her ex while she was in India for a year that resulted in her having me. At first, I didn't want to believe it, but the DNA results she showed me didn't lie. She gave me my biodad's details in case I wanted to talk to him and apologize for not being the mother I deserved to have, then kissed my forehead and laughed. She isn't going to leave her husband, and I'm okay with it. It's not like we'll have a relationship anytime soon. I still hate her, and it'll take a lot of time to let go off the hatred I have for her and my ex-family. That said, I wasn't so sure if I should contact my biodad or not. But it seemed, while I was thinking about the decision, my mom informed my biodad about me because a couple days later he called me. Long story short, we called and fast-timed a lot for 3-4 months, and he and his wife and my half-sister flew in to visit me at least once a month for the rest of the year. I then decided to live with them in India, and I couldn't be any happier. Currently, we live in Surat, in the state of Gujarat, and life's been blissful. My family loves me, and I even have a girlfriend now. I'm still adapting to the new culture, and to be honest, I kinda miss my friends, Priscilla included. But after all the drama I've been through, it's better to let go of the past and focus on making a better tomorrow. So that's it. I hope this'll be the last thing I'll post here. Thanks for all the advice and help you lovely people have shown me. Hopefully, someday I'll be able to return the favor. Bye for now. I'm writing on mobile, so there'll be quite a few mistakes here. Try to ignore them. Redditor's reactions. Redditor 1. Wow, that was a wild ride. Priscilla is a garbage-tier human being if she willingly gets with a bully that abused a friend to the point of leaving lasting scars, stays with him after he assaults that friend again, and even tries to get her ex-friend arrested for defending himself. Redditor 2. Priscilla is in deep. She's made Mitch the center of her world, and no matter what he's done in the past or what he does now, she'll excuse it. Ick how he got his hooks in her to begin with. But somehow she said to herself, I must be with this guy at any cost, no matter who it hurts. Maybe she's just the kind of person who's drawn to broken people and only sees Mitch as a hurt little boy who's lashing out and needs patience and understanding. I'd be surprised if he isn't abusing her. It's no problem of oops, though. She made it clear where her loyalty lies. But if I'm right, she's due for a rude awakening when the abuse forces her to realize, no, Mitch is just a toxic, violent scumbag for which she betrayed her best friend. Redditor follow-up. Maybe she's just the kind of person who's drawn to broken people. Ah, the classic fix. It girl. Redditor 3. How fantastically convenient that Oop had a whole new replacement family ready to welcome him with open arms. Redditor follow-up. So many touch points of convenience in this one. I mean, I'm all about the willing suspension of disbelief, but this one is testing me.